Good evening, everyone. Now, there is a new term that is going around social media, and I've written down my thoughts on this in my book. Because if I try to do it by fly, I will do umming and erring a lot, and there'll be a lot of space that I'll have to edit out. So I've written it down so that I can just read it out, and so I won't have to pause so much. And hopefully, you'll understand what I'm saying as well, because writing it down helps order my mind as well. And I can't remember exactly what I've written completely. So here goes. I didn't want to do this because there are already lots of other people out there recording videos about this. But there is one thing that I have basically been screaming at them to do with this. Maybe more than one, but let's get this one thing out of the way first. Apparently there's this new term called super straight, and it's been going around social media for about a week now. And yeah, I've already messed it up anyway. So this new term is just what some really silly people have said about sexuality, but is not a sexuality. It only describes what they prefer their partner to have between their legs. This preference has been called super straight, and a guy on TikTok, he says that he's the person that came up with it. It's not new, it's really old. It is a preference, it's really old. It's been around for at least 10 years. It's older than my transition. It might even be older than YouTube. And probably even as old as the person that came up with it. So there are 4 YouTubers that have come up with videos talking about it, and they've done it a lot better than I could ever do. So Jamie Dodger, Samantha Lux, Sam Collins, and Blair White talk about this a lot better than I could. So I've put their videos in the links in the description below. But I will say this. If you call yourself super whatever, you are potentially being transphobic, because it is a preference to do with what your partner has between their legs. If you say that it's anything more than that, you're being transphobic. If you say that it's about having your own natural born, if you say that it's about having your own natural born younglings, then you're not only being transphobic, you're excluding anyone who has problems reproducing. If it is about having your own natural born younglings, what would you call yourself if it's you having the trouble of reproducing, and if it's you that's not able to reproduce? This whole super straight stupidity is old. It was brushed under the carpet years ago. So let's get the vacuum cleaner out and get rid of it properly this time. I didn't quite read out every single word, and I did add a few words in that. But that's the long and short of it. This whole super straight thing is old. It's not new. It's really not new. It is seriously old. And it is a preference. Like, my preference for men is to have one taller than me. My preference for women is for them to like the same kind of music as me. It's a preference. Like, yeah. Preferences change as you get older, as you get wiser. Because you as yourself changes as you get older. I remember when I was in secondary school being anti-LGBT, but that was because of my own internalized LGBT-ness that I couldn't allow myself to express because of the people I was going to school with. And now and since then, I've met loads of people who are absolutely wonderful, and I've become friends with them. I have lost some of them to just the passage of time and branching apart, leaving each other from the setting that we were in. But all those kind of experiences have changed my preferences and my own it's helped me reveal my true identity. So this whole super straight thing is stupid. It is old. It is not a sexuality, it is a preference. And it's time we got rid of it. It is seriously old. Anyway, I will leave you with that and check out the other videos below. Seriously, go watch them. They're very knowledgeable and talk about lots of different things to do with it and have more production value than this. So yeah, good night everyone.